It's undeniable the electric revolution has arrived. The automobile scene has shifted dramatically in the previous several years. Today's video is for all the automobile lovers out there. Today we'll be seeing 12 exotic EVs to be expected by 2025. Number 12, a Spark Owl. Although Japanese automakers are known for their hypercars, the Spark Owl is no less intriguing. We've been waiting nearly 4 years for this futuristic hypercar, since maybe it was initially introduced at the Frankfurt Auto Show. But if Aspar can deliver on his promises, it will be worth the wait. According to the company, their next generation speed machine will arrive this year with a quad motor powertrain capable of providing 1,985 horsepower, a 0 to 60 mph time of 1.72 seconds, as a top speed of 250 miles per hour and a range of 280 miles. This company will only produce 50 units of this 3.56 million electric hypercar. Only 10 of these are bound for North America, so you have to hurry if you want one. Number 11, Bentley electric SUV. Although details are still few, Volkswagen's group's most extravagant brand, Bentley, will get its electric vehicle before the end of the decade. This isn't just any generic commitment. Either it's a vow from Agent Hallmark, the Marque's CEO. The executive claimed in the spring of 2021 that a battery-powered Bentley will be ready to go by 2025. It's unclear whether the vehicle will be entirely new or based on a current model. But don't be surprised if it's an SUV, like the wildly popular Bentayga, which already has a hybrid version. Number 10, Bollinger B1 and B2. The Bollinger EV appeared like the perfect alternative for anyone looking for a big battery-powered utility vehicle before they introduced the new Hummer. However, the announcement of the real Hummer EV on the way doesn't make the company's first offering any less exciting. The B1 is a spacious SUV with an extended bed, while the B2 is a boxy truck and extended bed. The company's EV is ideal for those looking for a zero-emission vehicle with a striking retro look. Bollinger expects its electric engine to produce 614 HP and 668 foot-pounds of torque, with a serviceable range of 200 miles per charge. According to the company's estimate, although no specific delivery date has been set, the company is now accepting reservations for the 125,000 EV. Number 9, Estrema Fulminea. Automobili Estrema. Yes, that's the Italian word for extreme. Isn't taking any shortcuts. The new Italian brand didn't stop at developing a supercar. It also created one with an electric motor, the Fulminea. As it's known, it's a sports coupe with a sleek aerodynamic appearance that incorporates an integrated fin and a rear wing. It should also be able to match the performance of its V12 powered competitors because of a unique quad motor drivetrain with a whopping 2,040 horsepower. Estrema expects the car can speed up from 0 to 200 miles per hour in less than 10 seconds. Because of this, it will also be capable of going 325 miles on a single charge. Number 8, Ferrari unnamed EV. Not all automakers have been ready to embrace the electrification as others. For example, for Ferrari this is true, though Ferrari has had an outstanding success with hybrids. The SF90 Strato is the company's most powerful vehicle. The Italian car maker has been a little hazy about when, if ever, if we may ever see a Ferrari EV. Finally, Chairman John Elkman stated earlier this year that the Marque's its battery-powered vehicle should be available by the middle of the decade. Is it going to be a sports car, a sport utility vehicle, or maybe something else? Who knows? All we can do is wait. And all we know is that an electric vehicle will be released in Marlano at some point, and we can't wait for it. Number 7, Genesis electrified G80. Genesis has earned a reputation in a series of non-sensory luxury automobiles that offer energetic performances, great craftsmanship, and peerless dependencies. Since its arrival on these shores in 2016, the G80 sedan has led the way, a sleek vehicle that seamlessly blends elegance and sportiness. As a result, it's understandable that the vehicle company would base its first electric vehicle in a sophisticated sedan. The forward door will look identical to a gas-powered version when its debut later this year, except for a large charging plug. We are all still waiting on pricing and other specifics, but all we know from this all-electric vehicle is that it will have a dual-motor engine, all-wheel drive, and a range of 300 miles or more. Number 6. Ford F-150 Lightning. We recognize pickup trucks aren't the first thing that comes to mind when you think of luxury. Trucks are rated on their power, towing capacity, and longevity, rather than their comfort. Still, there's no disputing that the Ford 150 Lightning, America's most popular truck, may be the most important EV introduced in the United States so far. Electric cars and SUVs have yet to gain widespread acceptability in the United States, despite their rapid rise in popularity. Because if there's one car that's the potential to change all of that, it's the F-150 Lightning. That's because the electric 150 has more power and torque than its gasoline-powered sibling. The truck's dual motor system is predicted to produce 563 horsepower and tow up to 10,000 pounds when it comes next year. That means the battery-powered vehicle, which starts a little under $40,000 but may easily exceed $50,000 with upgrades, doesn't have to rely solely on brand recognition. Number 5. Lexus LFZ. It's uncommon for concept cars to make its production line. When the futuristic LFZ Electrified debuted in March, even Lexus cautioned it won't make it past the prototype stage. A little over 2 months later, the premium brand completed a 180-degree reversal and revealed that a production version of the futuristic crossover would be available in the late summer or early fall of 2022. Apart from the fact that the car will have an all-electric drivetrain, that's about all we know. Let's hope some of these more exciting elements, like an electrochromatic glass roof, an AI-powered infotainment system, and a Direct4 all-wheel drive system, make it to production. Number 4. Mercedes-Benz EQS. Mercedes-Benz, like its German competitors Audi and BMW, is completely dedicated to the electric revolution. Mercedes, like the luxury brands, has launched EQ, its own electric line. The G-Wagon is part of the line, which debuted in 2019. It will eventually include compact sedans, crossovers, and SUVs. The 96,000 EQS is the brand's most exciting EV when it arrives later this year. The battery-powered version of this stately S-Class will become the line's flagship, with all the features you'd expect from Mercedes-Benz, including a plush and a very high-tech interior, a sleek appearance, over 500 horsepower, and 300 miles of range. Number 3. Porsche Macan EV. Porsche has already shown that it is capable of producing an electric vehicle. The Taycan sedan, which debuted in the fall of 2019, remains one of the greatest on the market, combining luxury and performance in equal measure, even if its range levels leaves a little to be desired. That's why the Macan EV, the company's next all-electric vehicle, piques our attentions. We're curious to see if the German marque can do for battery-powered SUVs what it has done for zero-emission cars. Although it's not a wholly original vehicle like the Taycan, if you're still set on Taycan, and who can blame if you are, you will soon have another option, the Taycan Cross Turismo Sportswagen. Number 2. Volkswagen ID Buzz. We're all aware of the situation. The Volkswagen Microbus isn't a high-end car or SUV. What it is though, is a type of car that simply makes you smile, and there's no surprise that the Volkswagen aims to convert its beloved iconic bus to an electric vehicle in 2023. The next generation microbus, dubbed the ID Buzz, still there's time to come up with a better name. Volkswagen looks to give more than just some eco-friendly nostalgia. First, VW will provide it with 2 different wheelbase sizes, providing it with more mobility than ever before, and will become capable of producing up to 300 horsepower, increasing its power. And finally, at number 1 of the Tesla Cybertruck. Tesla has changed the auto industry more this century than any other automaker decades. its senior. Still, since the Model S debut in 2012, there has been little excitement for Tesla's EV lineup. Until now. That is, the all-electric pickup, which appears to be a special interest for Tesla CEO Elon Musk. Maybe it's the most anxiously expected car in the world, and for good. The Tesla has stated that the Cybertruck will go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in less than 3 seconds, and it can tow up to 14,000 pounds and go over 500 miles in a single charge. Besides looking like no other vehicle that you've seen before it. If the Cybertruck doesn't appeal to you, which it very well may not, you can always look for the Roadster. However, given that often that has been postponed, it may not be more of a pipe dream than its truck sibling. Do you like this video? Which EV excited you the most? Tell us in the comment section, and don't forget to hit that like button too. Share it with your friends who are crazy automobile lovers, just like you. And thank you for joining us today. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.